6 birds in a trench coat, building a zoo.
Welcome back, everybody, to Reptopia. Off camera, I filled in these things. They are no longer just black. I have 3 separate... Whoa. Here you can see 3 different screens with the leaves in the corners, a pretty green color, and they are situated right here so that people can read them and look at the tortoises. And over here on this side, I put in one that is just for kids, where the writing is slightly bigger. Well, the issue is when I place it here, I don't think they can, oh well. And I slapped them all together to create this one. The actual education board is now inside the wall, and over here we have a 4-meter projection screen, plastic pieces, all of the different screens, and some leaves. So it matches the general leafy theme and the color scheme, and everything looks pretty. Now I really want to change these right here, because nope, that's not good. The tortoises, of course, have one too, and over here you can see the sign for the Komodo dragon. Ignore that fence. Let's get building. Plop. Plop.
Yoink.
Soup.
Smush. And here we are with our Komodo dragon in the outdoors habitat, which is also the first outside habitat that we have built in this zoo. I think this turned out really good.
No.
Did you just say no?
No. No.
Rude. I also added the electrical fence over here and up here as well, because these guys can climb. At least the babies can. Now this thing that we are going to put food on now, I really do wish this was recolorable, because that very red plank right there is not the prettiest thing in the world. Are you gonna eat your food? Okay, that looks kind of dumb. Use the force. Speaking of babies climbing, the babies, once they're hatched, spend the first part of their life in trees to avoid ending up like that. Which means that in order to increase the realism of this area, I have a little plan for this part. Step 1. Get rid of many plants. Step 2. Pretty much take this entire thing and flip it. Now the point of this is actually twofold, because I am a genius, if I do say so myself. That I just did. Beautiful. And ta-da! Almost ta-da. Now what mess is this? So now we have this very large area that the dino lizards cannot access. Why is that a good thing? Well. Thank me for asking that question on your behalf. Plop, plop. The point, of course, is, first of all, I don't want these guys too far away from the people, because then they will be pissed off that they cannot see the animals. Number 2, I am going to be building a separate baby enclosure in the back, which also means since they spend most of their initial lives in trees, I will give them many trees. Now, in the game, they don't climb, but let's pretend they do, okay? Put you over here. And let's take this one. You, different color. More brown, more dark, more gray, slightly more dark, more gray. That's nice. Branches. Maybe this one. Yeah, I'm also going to use these on this one, especially if we can just change the color. There we go. Yep. And this one, which again has the wrong color. Now it doesn't. And let's give you one of those as well. Nice. Now we just need to plop in a few more logs. There we are. Look at this. It's a totally perfect baby habitat, except for the fact that the parents can still get to them. So let's put in a fence. That looks nice. The babies can live back here. We don't have any babies right now. Of course, the keepers kind of need to be able to get in there. They kind of actually need to be able to actually get in there, not just look like they can get in there, because I am going to put the babies in there, which means that they need food in there. So how do I do a thing where the keepers can get in here, but these guys cannot? Path. Okay, hear me out. Oh yes, of course, the problem is that there is a fence. Now there isn't. Obstructed. What even am I trying to accomplish? Elevated length small. Thank you. Obstructed. Flipping heck! Flatten to foundation. Beautiful. Sort of. Then what I can do is grab a bunch of mulch. Lift. Yes. I mean, that's not entirely awful, is it? Okay, so the thing that we were doing has become increasingly difficult. And of course, putting a door in here is also not going to be easy, because, come on, these guys have to be able to walk through it, and wait! What about this thing? This door is actually walk-throughable, but at the same time, I kind of hate it. plastic color. I mean, that's better. Log. Plop you here and you here. And then we take all of these and make them into logs. I'm going to move this camera onto this one. Flip it a little bit more. Flip it more. That's a lot of flipping. But on the flip side, ha ha ha, we are getting an excellent shot of that door. So the question is, do I bring them down here and match them with this building? Or do I bring them up here and match them with the door? I'm going to match them with the door, because when people are looking in here, the thing across here would really block their vision. What if I do this? That's pretty horrible. But if I make it black, it is much easier to see through, which seems counterintuitive, but it is in fact what many, many zoos actually do. What is going on? Now all we need to do is fix the, I keep saying all we need to do, and then it's like 600 more things. Does the door not exist? Can you not? Okay, so let's take this one and move them down under that one. Ta 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 ta. Now the very, very interesting thing here is, what is our staff traversable area? Yes, yes, the staff can get up there. And what is our animal traversable area? Unbox. What's your traversable area? Hey, you. What is your crap? I had to make this gate wider. So if this thing had to be wider than 4 meters and this thing is significantly narrower than this thing, why can they walk through this thing when they could not walk through this thing when this thing had a width that was still narrower than this thing? What if I just do that? Crap. What if we do this? Yes! Okay, maybe the babies will be able to get down here to the adults. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And over here, people would be able to see the babies were it not for this wall. Obviously, I'm not going to remove the wall completely and just let the babies escape. Or the stupid human babies crawl in there. Where's the window I'm looking for? Why can't I? Oh, over here. Yeah. And of course I didn't put all of this in one group. Why would I do that? That would be way too easy. Much fixing later. That looks good, and the top looks bad. Well, I mean, that's slightly less horrible than I'd expected. Copy. Up. Ta-da! Almost ta-da. Let's do a few more adjustments. Now, does it look finished? Not over here. Are we done with the flipping adjustments? I think we are. I mean, we could just... Nope. We're done. That's beautiful. Look at the window. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Plop. And then this one, I'm gonna be making a custom sign saying, why do the babies live in trees, or something like that. And I'm going to be plopping one in here as well. Then everything will make sense in my head and hopefully elsewhere also. Which means that this is the finished indoor habitat. Back here is an area where the baby Komodo dragons can live without being eaten by their parents. And in here, I added a little extra as well. There are some shelves and a wall that you can walk through, and some leaves. Since they don't eat the leaves, I imagine the plants have to be cut sometimes. And if we just scooch back from the habitat gate, we look at this. I moved this out here. I put in a gate here, so we have that little airlock area. I also took a picture of the gate, which of course is now going to have to be changed. And no, I did not forget the other fake gate. They have the usual assortment of buckets and shovels, and on the other wall they have a closet. I've actually made an entire set of these that I will be putting in the workshop. They don't have lights in them, but they're really easy to add if you want to do that. They are recolorable because the individual pieces here, the white ones are all in one group, so if for some reason you want a closet that is blue inside, you can have that. I don't, however. Look at the happy lizards. You can no longer eat your babies.